Hello in the daytime. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. And I'm gonna just take you guys through what I will be doing today. I should wash my hair because, you know, this skin condition is really trying to take me out. But I'm just not gonna do that today. I gotta put me first. Because I have other stuff to do, and sitting here trying to wash my hair takes a lot of work. So I'm putting this ponytail up because I'm hoping that I can wear my scarf. So let's try to do this. How do I back me up? All right, we are backed up, and I have this stuff. Actually, I'm gonna put this on later. I'll do a tutorial of that later because I do need to clean my ears before I put a scarf on right now. But anyway, so welcome to another Vlogmas, like I said before, and today I will be reading a few books that are Ashley's from Bookish realm and realm of comics. I will be reading a couple of her faves. So I'm gonna let you know right now. So I am on sprints with my Patreons, and I'm gonna put a little clip of me doing sprints. I've been trying to do that and I just keep forgetting every freaking time. So I have with me, I have Harriet Despy. So today is a Monday. So what I'm gonna do first is I already did a couple of the morning things I wanted to do. Got that done, got that squared away. I'm gonna work on one of the things I'm trying to do, and then I am going to just do some other stuff and try to get a lot of work done and just try to catch up on some stuff. I know I'm being very vague, but I have to be. So I'm gonna try to catch up on some other stuff, and I'm gonna soak these ears. And then that's gonna be that. So I'll see you in the next clip. This is not the most flattering angle, but this is what we have. So I just soaked my ears, just realized that my face is dry, and I did not put anything on my face. So I'll do that after. We're doing right now, but I'm gonna try to make a beverage. I don't know what that beverage is. And then I'm going to, because in my daily vlog before this video comes out, I made some I just meal prepped some sausages things with egg. So I'm gonna take one out. God, it's so freaking cold. I'm gonna take one out and we're gonna test and see how it went. I know that's right. We're gonna just test and see how it went. I'm gonna put it into, you know, the air fryer thing, and then I'll check in with y'all and let y'all know how that goes. The most flattering angle, but I like my tea to be on the sweeter side depending on, but when I make that Kenyan tea, that's how I like it. So even though I'm backing up, coming back, so I did clean up a little bit, which you saw, getting some stuff cleaned up from last night. I don't like going to sleep with a dirty kitchen, but it had to happen last night. But you saw me get it together in this AM. So all right, so this is the sandwich that I made yesterday. I'm wondering if I should put some sour cream, or I don't know. Let's try it. You know what it is. You know what it is. Crystal. Put a little crystal on there. Let's see. It's just on the dry side, but that's okay. I made it. See how quick I was able to eat something? That is what I'm manifesting. You hear me? Anyway, since my ears and stuff has already been soaked, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some work and listening to Harriet the Spy. See you in the next clip. Okay, I'm gonna try to check in really quick because I see my battery's trying to die. But Harriet the Spy follows this little girl. She is writing every thought about everybody in her notebook and just asking questions about people and what they're doing about their lives. And then one day her classmates finds it and then things go south, but not really south. Or does they? I don't know. We'll figure that out. I saw the movie a long time ago, remember pieces of it, but I've never read the book. So shout out to you, Ashley, for also getting me to read the book because I feel like some healing is happening. But I'm liking what I'm reading so far, and it just feels like I'm going back in time. But there is a character called Mrs. O'Galley, or Mrs. O. I don't think I'm pronouncing her name right, but the fat phobia towards her is gross. It is gross. It's like, oh, I had to look around her because she was so big, or she must be miserable being that big, and like making her be like that stereotypical like mean character, or writing about her as if she's gonna be alone and no one is gonna want her because she's fat. It's just fat is used very derogatory in this book. And not in the way that we're reclaiming now of being like, you know, fat is just adipose tissue kind of situation. Like normalizing fat, and fat in this book, it's rough. So that's where I'm at right now, and I'm getting some work done. I'm getting in the flow. I'm excited. I ate. I have my tea, and I'm getting in the flow. So I'm excited about that. So Mrs. O, the woman who I said in the previous clip, like people are being like extremely fat phobic towards her. What I like about her is that Harriet, I'm at a part where Harriet is like, she's feeling down about something. And Mrs. O is trying to get her to understand, like, you know, female spies do exist. Harriet is being hard on herself and comparing herself to boy spies. And Miss O is like, you know, female spies exist, and this is why they exist, and they're out there, and you're like, you know, look up to them and what they've done and how they've forged their way. And I think that conversation that she's having with Harriet about that is just really special to me. But I also can't help, as I continue to read, of thinking of Harriet responses to Mrs. O being just really steeped in fat phobia. There's even like times where Harriet is writing in her book saying like people at her school, this one is fat this year, the other one is skinny and ugly. It's like, and it is like that age to say those things, but kids this age is reading that book and thinking that it's okay. So there is, it's really interesting when you read a book that was a fave when you were younger, and you're like, with your adult lens, you're like, what? so that's pretty much where I'm at with that. But I'll check in if I have other updates. See y'all later. Okay, I'm popping back in with a little bit of light. I got to, let me tell you, I got to 63% into Harriet the Spy. And you know, it's just this story about a girl who's learning that just because you write secret and private on a notebook don't mean that it's secret and private. I wish somebody would have told me that. But I'm at the part where now her friends have read what's in her notebook, and they're treating her differently, and how she is responding to that. And there was a scene that kind of broke my heart of where someone told her like she smells or something, and she went to the bathroom and tried to scrub every part of her and didn't smell anything, and was like wondering why people are mad at her. and the conversation that she had with her mom afterwards. I just find it to be a pivotal moment in the whole story, and great reflection on like, just be careful what you say, be careful what you write down, because somebody else can read it. Yeah, so that's just something that I'm thinking about, of how her actions is impacting other things, and she's starting to have some awareness of that, which is what happens at this age. So I'm happy for her. Well, I'm going to continue reading and try to find some food and eat, you know what I mean? All right, y'all, so I got to a part of the book where Harriet Friends is really being mean to her, and the teacher was like, you know, Harriet, don't put your stuff on other people. Like, your friends feel sorry for what they did to you, so you have to forgive them so that they can feel better. I just don't like that messaging. I just don't like that messaging at all. Like, forgiveness implies to me that, like, you know, I forgive you for what you did, but you know, I need some time to process this, or it hurt me, or I forgive you and I won't forget. Like, there's just certain things, because I know a kid most likely will look at this at face value, like I'm talking, and be like, oh, that applies to everything. And that, I didn't like that messaging, so I just wanted to come on and say that little tidbit. But I did warm up my leftovers. I wish I had rice with this. It would have been a little bit more filling, but I'm too hungry to wait for the rice, and I've already warmed this up, and I'm not about to warm it up again. Working on second cup of that tea, and yeah, I'll keep reading and then waiting for Jess or Ashley to go live, and then I'll join, and I'll try to clean up this office situation. But I'm also really cold, so that's also a thing too. So I will see y'all in the next clip. All right, so I just finished what did I finish? I just finished the why can't I think? I just finished watching Jess from Jess Owens do her her Patreon sprints for tonight. I feel like I've just been sprinting the whole day. And now I'm on Bookish Realm, Ashley's Patreon, and I'm watching her do her sprints as well. So I'm trying to get some stuff I'm trying to get some stuff done. I'm also trying to think ahead of like how I can make my day less stressful tomorrow, because I did the same thing yesterday and it worked. And I know it seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but it could be worse. So I'm trying to take my time on doing all of these things. So yeah, so I went ahead and did that. Now I'm editing a video. I'm on my 5th edit of a Vlogmas video. So that's coming along. And I did just finish Harriet the Spy. I think I'm going to give it 3 stars. I like the story. I think there's a lot of lessons about like growing up and honesty, and what can and cannot be hurtful to people. There's some good lessons in the book. There is a lot of homophobia. I mean, there's a lot of fat phobia. There's a lot of like kind of like lessons that we used to give girls, young girls, to think that we're like protecting them, but actually now we're starting to understand that certain narratives are more harmful than we originally thought. So I think that is present in this book. There's a couple moments of that, but I think a 3-star is where I'm gonna land on that. So now while I am doing like my dry edits is when I'm listening, and then when I'm editing I turn the book off. So I think now I'm gonna go, because both books, one of the books must have got returned. I think I'll start with Matilda because it's 4 hours, and then I'll end it with Stuart Little because it's 2 hours. I want to get them done tonight, but it's 8:47. And the moment I feel sleepy, I think I'm going to go to sleep. So I'm going to start Matilda, and then I will let y'all know how I feel about it as I go along. So I will catch y'all in the next clip. Oh, I finished it. Edited 6 videos. That means 12 of the videos for Vlogmas is edited. They wanna know who's that girl. La 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 la. Breeze that girl. La 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 la. Sorry, I love Eve. Matilda parents are trash. And that's the tweet. Garbage. You gotta sneak and read. If you have a harmonious relationship with your parents, be easy when you're reading this book. That is what I will say to you. Just want to put out that gentle reminder, just in case you never read it or you're thinking about rereading it, and you haven't read it in a long time. But yeah, Ashley, you like a lot of books that have like a real like underdog kind of morality feel to them. It's feeling like that, Ashley. I don't know, it's feeling that way. Yeah, so I'm going to continue listening to this book. You don't even know that I'm reading these books because I didn't tell you that right now. But I'm just going to continue listening to these books and editing while I'm also in your sprint. So that's what I'm going to do. Another day, and I feel like at this point I'm the poster girl for hip peace. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've had this bag for a very long time, and I just see that there is an expiration date that passed, and I've still been snacking. What I will say is I'm getting deeper into Matilda, and there's a scene where her dad gets so mad at her because he's mad that he didn't make enough sales at work, and he ripped up her book. I just felt like my heart was crumbling, and I think I remember that, seeing that in the movie. I was pretty sad about that. But yeah, so I also think I might make this like one of these books be a movie night with my Patreon. I don't know, that might happen. This shirt trying to get me out here in these streets. But anyway, so I am trying to do that. I did edit one video today. In the process of editing another one for Vlogmas. I think at some point either today, damn, it has to be today. I need to start scheduling some of these videos to go up. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do, even though I'm just trying to get through these books, which is not like, oh, this is such an arduous task. Not saying that, but dang it, these are some hard hitters, Ashley. These are some hard hitters, but one shall keep going, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if any of y'all have like sensory issues, but sometimes, depending on what's happening, I have sensory certain things sound like the inside of my brain is being scraped. And I say that because the narrator in Matilda is talking about or Shenda, or it's a character's name, I'm forgetting his name, and the way the narrator is narrating his sound feels physically uncomfortable, and I might have to skip past it just to get through this vlog because I just don't, it's dysregulating me and I don't like it. It's something of how I can't deal with it. Yeah, I just wanted to come in and say that random shit. Y'all, I watched Matilda a very long time ago. I was very young. I'm at 58% and I'm going to DNF. It is really hard for me to hear adults treating children so poorly, being so mean. I can't keep being in the mind of this book. There's like 2 or 3 incidents of nice or care. I remember when I watched this as a kid feeling like, dang, is the abuse ever gonna stop? It's just, and I just don't care. I know what the ending is because I've saw the movie, but just listening to it's different than watching a movie that's like an hour and a half or however short amount of period of the, you know, the movie. But the book is 4 hours of just abuse, abuse, abuse. So I'm going to release myself from that. And I'm going to DNF it. But it's not a reflection on you, Ashley. I just want you to know it's not a reflection on you. I think if I would have read this when I was younger, I wouldn't be this reflective or this emotionally attacked. I don't know the word to describe it, but I had to head out on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start Stuart Little, and then I just had some lunch and gotta get back to work, but I'm audio booking when I can. So I'm gonna take a break and then continue to read Stuart Little. So I'll let you know about some things coming up. You know, sometimes content creating is not glamorous. It is this. It is what you see. Trying to make sure you don't see no random shit on my counter. Yeah, so I finished Stuart Little, and it makes me want to watch the movie. And I just thought it was really cute. And I had no problems with finishing Stuart Little. And I think to the core of it, the story just really made me think of, like, you know, when you set your mind to a goal and you want to achieve it, it's things that you think are barriers can be things that can actually help you achieve those goals. And Stuart Little is, you know, he's an example of that. One of my favorite parts of the book is when he was caught in a dumpster truck, and then the bird helped get him out of it, and then he didn't even think twice about getting rid of his skates to go ahead and help the bird who's helping him. And then he was trying to go on this like boating outing with another person that he thought was attractive or was cute. And, you know, watching him get upset because the boat was missing, and, you know, him talking to the store owner. It was just like very cute moments throughout the whole book. And I think that I can see why this would be a favorite book, or a book that Ashley enjoyed reading. I just felt like it just gave you a good time. It just made you feel really good. So I loved it. And then at the end of the book, it gave you like a little sneak peek into Charlotte Webb, and I cannot read that book again because I cried a lot reading Charlotte Webb, so we'll not be doing that again. But I want to thank y'all for rocking with me as I'm rocking with Ashley, and talking about the books that she read as a child and giving y'all my impression on them. Sometimes BookTube it's not glamorous, and I'm sitting here in some pain being like, okay, I do need to film this clip because I wanted to have it edited. So that's why I'm doing it here from my bed. But I will see y'all in the next clip. Don't forget there are links in the description box below that help you understand what's going on in Congo, Sudan, and Palestine. And again, I just want us to be more aware and keep our foot on their necks, because it's free all people who are oppressed by systems of colonization. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.
All 435 seats will be up for election November 5th of 2024 for the U.S. House. And there will be 33 of 100 Senate seats up for elections November 5th, 2024. All of this will be happening at the same time as the presidential election. Meaning, if you're so focused on who is going to be the president and you're not focused on who's going to be supporting the president and his policies he's trying to get passed to benefit the things that you stand on, you're missing the point of the political process. Please research your candidates and their policies in your respective states, so that you're not out here being foolish and only focusing on the presidential election. Because those who are in power of making laws need to make sure that they get to his desk to pass them. And if you don't have the support that the president needs in the legislative branch, you're going to be stuck. If it's up, then it's stuck. It's going to be stuck. Get it together.